I'm going to go with Kyle Shanahan because the NFC West is the first division to have 3 teams win 12 games. This guy's aged like the president. Let's give him a greenie for Coach of the Year.
Eric Henry's getting a little miles on that tread, so to speak, but he's still an absolute dangerous running back and not somebody that you ever really want to see with a full head of steam.
Respect. I respect the military as much as anybody. Respect. The military. You got to respect the military.
You know, my grandfather has the heart of a lion. And a lifetime ban from the local zoo.
Hello and welcome to the 2025-2026 Green Light Awards. Here's how it's going to go. First half of the show, Macon will introduce the award and the criteria. From there, Beau, Nate, and myself will nominate a winner, and we'll toss it back to Macon, who will announce the winner based on votes from the Green Light Academy, our producers. That's Tanner and Cowboy. And Charlie's back there somewhere. The back half of the show is going to be a surprise to me. The producers came up with a series of awards that Macon will present to us. If it goes poorly, totally on them. So I'm absolved of any stupidity that comes our way. This is great. I don't have to host the show today. Let me kick it to my colonial fucking game show host who's got a, what do you call that?
This is a suit. I'm suited up.
But what about under the what's this
baby.
called?
Oh, a bliff.
Come on, you know.
I really don't. Couldn't tell you. Thank you, Chris. It's a pleasure to be here. Pleasure to be here with all of you. You know, I tried cooking food recently.
Oh, God.
Recipe said prep time 10 minutes. That's not true. Prep time is however long it takes for you to realize you don't own cumin. As Chris said, welcome to the 2025
It's like, what the fuck is this, dude? Jesus Christ.
Come on, what kind of joke was that?
Green Light Awards. Cue fanfare music. No need if you don't have it. 10 man. All right, terrific. Well, without further ado, let's get to our first award, eh? The first award is the Greatest Show on Turf Award, given to the best offense from the NFL season. The nominees are the Chicago Bears, Chris Long, the Dallas Cowboys, Beau Allen, the Los Angeles Rams, Nate Collins. And now it's over to Chris to explain his justification for the Chicago Bears.
Well, we're off to a fucking great start because it's not really the Chicago Bears. It's the Chicago Bears in the final 2 minutes of the game. There was nobody better. There was nobody you wanted to see less than Caleb Williams in the final 120 seconds of a ball game. I looked it up today. The percentages on some of the Bears win probability. Let me read them off during their 7 comebacks late in games this year. 4.6%, 3%, 15.9%, 26%. And I think the printer short-circuited after that. So, needless to say, we all remember the playoff comeback where they're down like 3 scores in the second half. They needed onside kicks. You remember what was it? What game was it? The Bengals game. They needed an onside kick in that game. There was just nobody scarier than Caleb Williams down the stretch in a football game that they were losing. Their fourth quarter EPA. First in the league.
Beau, you're up next. The Dallas Cowboys.
Yeah, before we get too far into this, Macon, I just want to say I love your outfit, and I was actually going to dress up for this event as well, but Chapel Rowan took what I was going to wear and wore it already last night. Probably wouldn't have been quite as good.
Are you sick?
No, I'm just hungover, baby. Gasparilla. Come on now. Big weekend in Tampa. Yeah. What the fuck was I talking about? Oh, yeah. The Greatest Show on Turf Award. So I am going to give it to the Cowboys because I feel like it's just really in the spirit of the Greatest Show on Turf. Jerry World is obviously on turf. Greatest Show on Turf back in the day. Had a lot of great personalities like this Cowboys offense. I'm talking about George Pickens primarily. Also, CeeDee Lamb is a stud. They produced a ton of fucking offense over the course of the year. they were let down massively by their defense. Also, supporting cast of characters, Javonte Williams, just overall a good fucking offense. That I, despite my hatred of the Cowboys at times, I'm a pretty big fan of this offense. Fun to watch and very explosive. So yeah.
Facts.
A
Talk to
nominee
us
right
about the
there.
Rams.
The Rams. What more can you say about the Rams? Puka Nacua. You got Matthew Stafford, and they just killed it this year. They had almost 400 first downs, finishing the season with 396, and then 65 total touchdowns, 46 of them in the air. So that's something that I feel like if you're watching a team on turf and you're thinking about the greatest show on turf, that's something you want to see. Just that offense as a whole, I just feel like they're very excited to watch.
Hard to beat the Rams.
Velcro, you know about this stuff? Velcro?
Yeah.
Yeah? What a ripoff. All righty, fellas, all great choices, but there can be only one winner.
I just got that.
The greening for best offense goes to the Los Angeles Rams, a true LA Memorial Award.
I mean,
They found a way to lose. The Panthers game, they lost. They had 500 yards of offense and 3 turnovers in their loss. It was like one of the first teams ever to do that. That's how fucking good they were on offense. I know. What are we doing?
Hey, you can fade out there. Yeah. Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah. All righty. Shout out Colby Parkinson.
Colby
him.
Parkinson. Whoa.
That prop at the end of the year.
Oh, okay.
He's a prop king.
Okay.
For our next award, it's the 85 Bears Award. It's given to the best defense from the NFL season. It's an award for real ball knowers. Okay? You get to flex your knowledge, get to be way more excited than the Joe fan sitting on the couch. Chris, take it away, Mr. Omnipotent Ball Knower. Tell us about ankle flexion and 2 gapping. Nominees are the Houston Texans, Chris Long, the Packers before Micah got hurt, Bo Allen, the Jacksonville Jaguars, Nate Collins. All right, C. Long.
Yeah, hearing the other nominees, I'm pretty confident. The Houston Texans are easily the best defense out of these 3. And here's the deal. You also have to take into account what the offense does. That team could have gotten blown out in so many games if they did not have an elite defense. The sudden changes, the lack of offensive production, the lack of complementary football. They had 2 elite edges, lockdown corners outside, Petrie in the middle of the field, playing top down, decapitating people, Azeez Al-Shaair, Toto. We called them the Taxmen. They were literally the most fun defense to watch in the NFL. Just violent, absolutely violent. And you look at other defenses like Seattle, who were certainly awesome. Jacksonville was certainly a very good defense, and the Packers as well. But those teams all had offensive production. Houston Texans were better off not playing offense at all.
Bobo, the Packers before Micah got hurt.
Yeah, pretty self-explanatory for this one. After Micah Parsons got hurt in Week 15, the Packers defense was not quite the same. And but before that, very good unit, incredibly fun to watch. Micah Parsons, a little bit of a dog. He's got some of that omnipotent ankle flexion that you were talking about there, Macon. But this is a unit that was good enough to kind of put Jeff Hafley out there in serious discussions for head coaching jobs. He's now with the fucking Dolphins, but honestly, just a very good unit, very fun to watch. I love Micah Parsons. I'm excited for him to get back. And yeah.
Can I tell you something, Bo? Micah on the field, Micah off the field splits.
Yes.
When he's on the field, minus .037 EPA per play allowed. That's top 12 in the NFL. And then when he's not on the field, plus .084 EPA per play allowed, bottom 5. So it kind of strengthens your point in a way.
Yeah,
but that means the other guys kind of sucked. So I don't know if this is the Micah Award or
it's the 85 Bears Award.
Hey,
It's gonna be
Facts.
okay.
Begin jagging off.
Let's take it down to Duval, who, with only 4 losses this year, this defense getting turned around this year by Camp and Liam Cohen. Takeaways, we scored touchdowns, we're exciting defense, and this year, no one could run the ball on us. I think we maybe had 1 or 2 rushers over 75 yards the entire season. Like, that is defense. And I know, yes, Houston's defense, rah, 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 they're exciting, they hit hard. But when you think about it, 4 losses. We only have 4.
That's true.
We only have 4. In Houston, they had a harder road. And yes, your starter quarterback was
Houston
hurt.
did lose more games.
But what can you say? The Jacksonville Jaguars.
I can't say anything, dude. I can't say anything.
I think that the Jacksonville Jaguars, man, most fun defense to watch. I mean, you want to see guys Houston is fun, but Jacksonville, if you recap this year, Jacksonville was fun to watch.
They were probably better. You're right.
You know, my grandfather has the heart of a lion.
Oh,
And a lifetime ban from the local zoo.
okay.
And the greenie for best defense goes to the Taxmen, the Houston Texans.
Yeah.
As nominated by Chris Long.
Just want to put that out there that I picked the Texans, but I got bullied out of my answer. But it's all good.
Yeah, I wanted the Texans also, but
Oh,
Yeah.
pretty unanimous.
great.
Pretty
Behind the
unanimous.
scenes, I see how.
Give it to them.
Yeah. Congratulations,
Give it
Beau
to
and
them,
Nate.
dude.
Before we keep going, the greenies.
Yeah.
Isn't that the little dog tree for
got it.
for their teeth?
Yep.
Maybe.
Yep.
I don't
You want a
know.
healthy mouth for your
Don't
pet?
you have dogs? You don't get those treats for your dogs?
My dog eats shit. There's nothing we can do about it.
Yeah.
That's right, Nate. Everybody is
seen
getting one
that.
of these as an award at the end of the show.
Next
Just gonna
up,
send one singular greenie to the Houston Texans defense. Vic, you split this.
Congratulations, Beau and Nate.
Congratulations.
the Bill Belichick Coach of the Year Award.
Pussies.
Here at Green Light, Coach Belichick, you are a first ballot Hall of Famer. Today's nominees: Kyle Shanahan, Chris Long, Ben Johnson, Bo Allen, Liam Cohen, Nate Collins. Chris, take it away.
Okay. So I'm going to go with Kyle Shanahan because the NFC West is the first division to have 3 teams win 12 games in a season. Obviously, that's affected by the length of the season, but it is historically one of the best divisions ever. And Kyle Shanahan led a Niners team to an effort that had them within a game of winning this division. They were the 3rd best team in that division easily. They had a tough strength of schedule, $95 million on IR, couldn't run the ball. Kittle's Achilles there at the end, but you forget Ayuk was even on the team. Pearsall missed games. And half the year they were cooking with Mac Jones, Bosa and Warner all year. They win a playoff game in Philly, which I don't think a lot of people thought that would happen. But if Drake May is an MVP candidate, and I believe he is, I actually think he is the MVP of the league, then you're comparing mission difficulties between Vrabel and Shanahan. And it's Shanahan. I mean, New England spent $160 million in free agency. San Francisco fielded a very young, unheralded defense. They found a way to nearly pull off the 1 seed. This guy's aged like the president. Let's give him a greenie for Coach of the Year.
First coach to have to deal with radioactive waves.
I know he's got to deal with electricity. He doesn't get to choose where the facility is.
Bobo, Ben Johnson.
Ben Johnson, yeah, I mean, pretty
Oh, I
exciting
had
first
him.
season in Chicago for Ben Johnson. Took his shirt off a lot, which he did after wins, which is kind of deeply in support of that. Won the NFC North, won 11-6, but I think the big thing for me is, when you hire a new coach, sometimes it feels like it can take a season or two to kind of establish a culture or create an identity offensively. I think Ben Johnson pretty much did that immediately. Saw a big rise in the offense for the Bears, obviously, but then Caleb Williams took a huge step under him in year 2 and became such an exciting player. Chris talked a little bit about how the Bears have been absolutely weaponized in the final minutes of games, which was fun to watch. So, yeah, I'm just excited for Ben Johnson in Chicago. I think, took like I said, just sum it up, took the Bears to playoffs, and he's got them fucking on the right path going forward.
Nate, continue jagging off.
I mean, just like Beau said, when you get a new coach, a lot of organizations, maybe you don't expect that much. And what Liam Cohen did this year, taking the Jags from 4 wins to 13 wins in just one season, and just bringing his offensive genius and the way he helped Trevor hopefully start going back into that direction of what everyone thought he was capable of being at that quarterback spot, and just seeing the type of guys like Parker Washington emerging, and Brian Thomas Jr. didn't have the best of the season, but just as a coach, keeping that guy, his head in the game and pivotal part of the offense, them going out and getting Jacoby Myers and then getting him incorporated. I just feel like Liam Cohen had an amazing year, just getting everyone on that team and in that organization like all on the same page, and it was a great season for them.
I was addicted to the hokey pokey, but then I turned myself around.
This has probably got to stop.
Please, God.
I've kind of backloaded them, so maybe
I'd use your best material.
Beau better take notes because he lost fantasy. He has to do stand-up at some point, right?
True.
You might need to use these.
Well, you know how we are about paying up.
Well, there might be a free stand-up night in San Francisco that we'll have to.
Oh my God!
Nice.
And the winner of the Bill Belichick Coach of the Year award is the substation himself, Kyle Shanahan.
That was fucked up.
That was Chris.
Nobody's happy. Nobody's happy.
Was there a mention of Mike McDonald?
There wasn't. Which, I mean, it's a tough year to win Coach of the Year.
Tough year.
I mean, we didn't even mention Mike Vrabel.
You did.
Well, I mean, I mentioned him, but, nobody nominated him.
Not nominated. No.
Yeah. And he deserves to be mentioned. They both do. Picture this. You bet on your favorite player in the big game to score the first touchdown, but his teammate scores instead. With BetMGM's second chance promotion, you'll get your stake back if your first touchdown scores second instead. Bet on any player to score the first touchdown of the big game. If you're right, you win. If your player scores second, you get your stake back in cash. And if you haven't joined BetMGM yet, use bonus code GREENLIGHT and you'll enjoy up to a $1,500 new player offer on your first wager. BetMGM, make it legendary.
The next award, the MVP if it wasn't just a Best QB award. This is what the MVP award actually should be, but it's currently broken in the NFL, so this particular award here at Green Light carries extra weight. The nominees are Myles Garrett, Chris Long. The Patriots' schedule, Beau Allen. Nick Emanwari, Nate Collins. Chris, talk to us about Myles Garrett.
He's the best player in the league. He was the best player in the league this year, regardless of position. I don't think there was anybody better. And I think that's not, it's not a hot take, but I could fire a bunch of numbers at you, but here's the number I want to. When he's on the field, Brown's deep pass percentage is league average. When he's off the field, it's the highest in the league with 17%, and he's not off the field on third down. So just take that into consideration that when he leaves the field, coordinators say, we have to get aggressive here because we're damn sure not going to be aggressive with this guy on the field. When you look at the attention that was paid to him, the game planning, he's the first thing out of an offensive coordinator's mouth to start the week. Like, don't let this guy wreck the football game. He's the Calvin Johnson of defensive players. You remember when you saw Calvin Johnson with like 3 guys lined up in front of him?
Mm-hmm.
Yards per play goes from 5.2 to 6 without him on the field. League best yards per play with him on the field, and that goes about a yard up every time he's off the field. So I think it's Myles Garrett, but this is a tough one to prove.
Here you go, Beau. Give us your hate for the New England Patriots schedule.
Whoa, Macon. Let me do the talking here. All right, buddy. There's no hate involved at all. The Patriots schedule actually great performance from them this season. 3rd easiest strength of schedule throughout the course of the year, featuring key matchups such as playing Jarrett Stidham in the AFC Championship in Denver. So Patriots are going to be in the Super Bowl here next week. Excited to watch them. Incredibly talented team. Great job under Mike Vrabel. But let's be honest here. I like to call a spade, keep it a buck, keep it a bean, as Cam Ward says. And that is the simple fact that the Patriots schedule was pretty easy this year.
Nick Emanwari.
Nick Emanwari, a guy that's playing out in Seattle, and unless you're on the West Coast, you might not be familiar, but listen to this. From the safety position on one of the best defenses in the league, obviously playing in the Super Bowl, 81 tackles, 9 TFLs, 4 QB hits, 18 pressures, 1 interception, 11 pass deflections, and 2.5 sacks.
Boy, good.
That boy is good. He is good, and it's one of those things, if you think about most valuable player, usually in history, you would think it would come from one of the best teams, and he's on one of the best teams and one of the best players on that defense. So if you're not going to pick a QB, I feel like the safety, some might say the linebacker is the QB of the defense, but for some teams, the safety is the QB of the defense, and that's who I would pick as my MVP.
What was your nickname for him? Was it Hitman?
It was He-Man Warrior, but also supposedly they already have some Demon Warrior.
Demon Warrior.
Oh, Demon Warrior.
They like Demon Warrior.
Oh, Demon Warrior.
Yeah.
Nice.
It doesn't fucking matter. The guy's incredible.
So great. And wait, he's a rook too, right?
Yeah.
And he's a rookie, so it's just one of those things. Yeah, South Carolina.
Yeah.
It's one of those things where it's going to be exciting to see this guy grow as a player and to come out and have a season that they're having and have a chance. I mean, does that like, I wonder how that feels and how many guys have that chance to play a great season and be on a team as a rookie and then win the Super Bowl, let alone make.
Well, it helps you have
it
helps you. It's a chicken or an egg thing.
Yeah,
like helps you have a great season.
I mean,
careers. Super Bowl team.
Yeah,
but also
after it's like
he's a big reason. He's a big reason they're dominant.
Hell yeah.
Hey, why is it that when you donate a kidney, everyone loves you, but when you donate 5 kidneys, they call the police?
Now that's good stuff.
You guys just have these in the tuck, or
Nah, they're from the internet.
Okay.
And the MVP, if it wasn't just the best QB award, goes to Myles Garrett.
Jesus, they're gonna say it's fixed.
Cleveland Browns.
This is gonna become a hate fest, dude. You don't understand. People in the studio, they hate your boy. Hold on. All right, what do we got here?
My wife asked me if I'd seen the Dog Bowl. I said I didn't know he could play sports. The next award is the Jameis Winston Red Zone Most Fun Player Award. It's for people like the fans. It's for people like the fans.
What?
The Jameis Winston Red Zone Most Fun Player Award. This one is for the guy who made your Sundays more enjoyable. The nominees are Cam Ward by Chris Long, Cam Scattaboo by Beau Allen, and Trevor Lawrence by Nate Collins.
What's so funny?
Chris, take it away.
I read a funny joke.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. Cam Ward, just for the simple fact that he has the most arrogant arm in the league. It's just, he was already, the team's not very good. Statistically, it's hard to back this up with anything. he didn't have a year that I think like people are bought in 100%. But I think when we went to Tennessee in camp, which feels like 10 years ago, and talked to Borgonzi and all those guys in the Tennessee building, many of whom are not there anymore, I kept hearing Patrick Mahomes' name. And I was like, yeah, that's fucking rich. And then sometimes on Red Zone or on my side computer, I would see Cam Ward make a throw that only a couple guys on the planet could make. And that's what has me in on the player. It's pretty easy to talk about completion percentage. It's easy to talk about interceptions, stats, this sort of thing. But I'm looking at the top end plays. That ball that he threw early in the season where he's fading backwards, and basically it's an arm punt into the end zone to the opposite pylon and lands perfectly in the receiver's hands. He did that what feels like 3 to 4 times on the season, some of the most difficult throws of the season. And why would you ever in your right mind be watching a Tennessee Titans game? He is banished to the red zone for his entire rookie season, but it was something to watch.
Bo, Cam Scattaboo.
Cam Scattabooyah! I mean, dude, come on. This guy is so much fucking fun to watch. He's like Thank you very much. I'll be here all night.
Hopefully not.
Just the way he plays is like it's like he just fucking runs as hard as he can, tries to fuck people up. He seems like the kind of guy just wakes up and rips a white Monster energy drink. I love that. He played incredible. I think it was week 6 against the Eagles. He had 3 touchdowns or whatever, and everyone was like, holy shit, him and Jackson Dart are going to be phenomenal to watch all season. And then we were robbed of that red zone most fun player magic 2 weeks later when he completely dislocated his ankle. Also, cinematic fashion, I guess you could say. Kind of crazy to watch that as well. But and then he's kind of been following it up with some off the field antics. I saw him like shotgun an energy drink out of a cleat and shit like that. So just a fun guy to watch. Wish him all the best in his recovery, and hopefully he can keep fucking trucking dudes and having a great season coming back next year after his injury. Big fan of Cam Scattaboo.
Facts, you're almost there. Trevor Lawrence.
The Jameis Winston Memorial, I mean, this award, it's obviously has to go to Trevor. Trevor's the only guy that, just like the person the award is named after, is exciting and fun to watch, even if he does throw interceptions. He was throwing them interceptions at the start of the season, but then ended the season throwing touchdowns and dimes, and that was exciting for me and a lot of Jaguars fans. Actually, very exciting for 13 Sundays this year, which I think, when you're thinking about the most fun player award, a player that can kind of hit the switch during the season, going from throwing interceptions to majority throwing touchdowns and big plays.
Yeah.
I think that's fun.
Helen Keller walks into a bar, then a table, and then a chair. You guys,
that's the one you were laughing at, and you were just waiting to get that out.
What do you mean, actually? That felt pointed.
No, that wasn't pointed.
Where's her handler?
And the Jameis Winston, terrific insight, all three of you. And the Jameis Winston Red Zone Most Fun Player Award goes to Cam Scattaboo.
Okay, thank you.
Running back, New York Giants.
He wins everything.
Oh, you thought Cam?
Yeah, I was like, fuck, man.
Oh,
we're going to do it, and everybody's going to be
this
shuffling around the Airbnb this week. Oh, this motherfucker, he wins everything.
Winter weather has overtaken so much of the country in recent days. Snow, these sorts of things.
Yeah.
The shovel. Now, that was a groundbreaking invention. All right.
Look at Popo's mad at that joke, bro.
Hated that one. Hated that one.
All right, our next award is one that may carry weight
more, Macon.
for years to come. The most memorable or historic season. This can be positive or negative for a player or a team. What is something you won't forget from this NFL season? The nominees are the Chiefs' implosion, Chris Long. The Jets getting no interceptions. Beau Allen and Myles Garrett. Nate Collins. Chris, go ahead.
Yeah, it's just crazy when you think about like dynasties and teams that won 1+ Super Bowls, like coming off a year like the year they had before where they got shelled in the Super Bowl. I think people thought maybe it would be hard for them to get back, but to just totally implode and to lose their quarterback in the meantime, and actually like lose the division in earnest and then lose out on the playoffs in earnest. It had nothing to do with Patrick Mahomes' health. They just weren't good enough. And the confounding part about it was they were better than last year. I think it's a very memorable year. I think a lot of people are going to remember this year, Chiefs fans and everybody else who de facto hates whoever's on top, like the Chiefs. It's hard to forget something like this. You think about like the New England chapter, when Brady tore his ACL, I think Matt Castle came in and they found a way to win like 10 games that year. And they didn't really fall off until he left. So it's one of those things that's like, man, if you want the answer, like what dynasty is more impressive, Patriots or Chiefs? I mean, it looks like the verdict is in.
11 wins that year, and I think the Patriots missed the playoffs that season.
And it's going to be so interesting seeing can they rebound, I mean, like, this is crazy shit. A whole generation of kids grew up, like, with the Chiefs automatically winning the West and having, like, the 1 or the 2 seed. And it's not so.
Beau Allen, the pickless New York Jets.
Yeah, I mean, when you think about a team that wasn't able to get an interception all year, that's crazy, especially considering the fact that they played in Jacksonville against the Jaguars and Trevor Lawrence. We still weren't able to come away with any interceptions. It's kind of wild, but Aaron Glenn is a defensive head coach. It's got to be something that's going to keep him up at night for a long time. They had Sauce Gardner on the team there in the beginning of the season, trade away a lot of key defensive talent. You got to think that this isn't going to be something that's going to continue for them, considering how many loaded up draft picks they have and a defensive minded head coach, things of that nature. But just when you see that, no fucking interceptions all year is truly historic in its own right, in a not positive way. So congrats, New York. Love that for you.
Facts.
I mean, most memorable historic season. How can it not be Myles Garrett? And then on top of being now the sack king, holding the single season sack record, it's just doing it on a trash ass team, a team where I don't know how many games they had a lead this year. So you're out there getting sacks, whatever it is, garbage time, not garbage time. It doesn't matter, not a favorable situation for rushing DNs, and you still find a way to go out there every game and get a bucket or 2 or 5 or whatever you need to help your team potentially win some games. And I just feel like it's very, just being a fan of football and obviously a ex-D lineman, just watching someone like Myles Garrett play every week and every snap, just kind of the same way, balls to the wall, just trying to get it done. Doesn't matter the score or what's going on. It's something special, honestly.
Well, and it's going to be hard to forget the last month where he was chasing it.
Yeah.
And teams were doing everything they could.
Even that.
And then on top of it, it came down to the last game against your division rival.
And no one will talk about that later on. Like, I mean, obviously it's the stats, and obviously, luckily, he got it. But, like, it's one of those things you think about if he didn't get it and the what-ifs. And, like, will people give credit to, like, hey, teams were literally strategizing, hey, we're going to play this entire game and not let him get a bucket. Yeah. Like, we're gonna change our offense and our schemes to make sure that he doesn't get this record on us, and he still was able to get it.
And the Green Light Award for most memorable or historic season goes to the New York Jets, not recording a single interception all season long.
Do I clap like Nicole Kidman? You ever seen Nicole Kidman clap? It's fucking creepy. Have you ever seen her clap?
Yeah.
You look it up. Look up Nicole Kidman clapping. Take a second out of this This magnificent award. Speaking of award shows, we should just use this every time somebody wins. Look. Watch. He'll go back there. Look at that fucking. She didn't know how to clap.
She has a broken wrist.
Also has like massive mitts, dude. Look at that shit, dude. Nicole Kidman doesn't know how to fucking clap. Anyways.
Calbs, I'm terrified of elevators, so I'm going to start taking steps to avoid them.
Smart.
The next award's the Joe Flacco Award. Wait, we renamed it the Philip Rivers Award for the Old Guy of the Year. Whoever it's named after, it's just definitely not the Pete Carroll Award. The nominees are Trent Williams, nominated by Chris Long, Derrick Henry, nominated by Bo Allen, and Cam Jordan, nominated by Nate Collins. Chris.
Trent Williams is 37 years old, and he's still a relatively dominant tackle in the National Football League. It's a key part of an offense that I mentioned earlier that really didn't have a lot of talent but scored a lot of points at times this year. I just think about, like, one of the hardest positions to play into your late 30s has to be offensive tackle. And it's evidenced by the fact there's not a lot of guys that have done it at a high level. If you Google guys that played tackle late in their career, I mean, obviously there's the Jackie Slaters of the world, Jason Peters, but Jason Peters not dominant at that stage in his career. Trent Williams still a top, whatever you want to call it, 5'10" tackle in the league at his age, 37 years old. Pretty fucking impressive. I didn't want to give it to Philip Rivers. The award is named after him. And quite frankly, I thought about Mercedes Lewis, but I don't think he was out there enough. Trent Williams is out there all the time being Trent Williams, 37 years young.
Bo, Derrick Henry.
Yeah, I mean, Chris just mentioned how hard it is to play offensive line in an elite fashion when you're late 30s. Completely agree, but another position where there's, pretty limited shelf life is obviously running back, especially when you're as massive as Derrick Henry is. He's 32 years old, 6'2". He feels like he's like 260 pounds, but he's been doing it at a high level for a long, long time, and added some more cornerstones of his electric career in 2025, surpassing Jim Brown for 6th most rushing touchdowns in NFL history. And that was in week 6. So, I mean, definitely, Derrick Henry's getting a little miles on that tread, so to speak, but he's still an absolute dangerous running back and not somebody that you ever really want to see with a full head of steam. So still King Henry for a reason, and I thought he had some great fucking moments this year as a slightly older man. So that's why he's, he's my, what the fuck is the name of this award? That's why he's my Philip Rivers Award for Old Guy of the Year. Definitely not the Pete Carroll Award.
Dr. Facts, Cam Jordan.
And just like these other two award nominees, Cam Jordan at a staggering 36 years old in season 15.
Wow.
Having 10.5 sacks, again, on a team. They excited us a little bit with the Tyler Shuck experiment going on down there, but the Saints were not a team that were leading a lot of games. So for a guy in season 15 to go out there and get 10.5 buckets, I just feel like it's something that should be talked about, and he definitely should be up for the Flacco, no wait, we named it Philip Rivers, but definitely not the Pete Carroll Old Guy Award.
In the Joe Flacco Award, we renamed it the Philip Rivers Award for the Old Guy of the Year. Whoever it's named after, it's just definitely not the Pete Carroll Award goes to Derrick Henry, running back.
Wow, they were really trying to fuck you, huh, Nate?
Baltimore Ravens.
Business as usual, huh?
Man, business is...
Don't worry, Nate, your flowers are coming, my friend.
Oh, man.
It's unreal.
Unreal.
You know, Nate, my wife told me to stop impersonating a flamingo, so I had to put my foot down.
Mm-hmm. I like that one.
Most people don't even know they stand on one foot.
You didn't? You should.
Well, I do. I
That's
got the
sad if you
joke,
don't.
but I got the joke, but
No, I mean just in general. If you're out there, you don't know flamingos stand on one foot. That's kind of sad.
is it sad?
That means you never watched National Geographic at least once.
Man, I'm gonna see a flamingo in real life in a couple weeks. Yeah, in Africa, they got a ton of them there.
It's amazing.
Yeah, they all stand on 2 legs though.
Where's the laugh track?
There's no joke. It's not a joke.
Okay, so
They're different.
they're different.
Yep.
They stand on business out
Yep.
there.
They stand on business.
I feel you.
The Fantasy Football Time Machine Award. If you took a time machine from August until right now, you'd be most shocked by this player, performance, or team. This will be our final award, where Chris, Beau, and Nate submit their nominees. And then I get to really take over the proceedings, have a bit of a monologue planned here shortly. The nominees are Chris, Kevin Byard, Beau, George Pickens, Nate, the Chiefs, Ravens, and Bengals not making the playoffs. Chris.
Oh, Kevin Byard. He was in Philly. Does everybody remember that? A lot of people thought he was probably washed. He ended up this year, I think was he all-pro this year? I mean, he's first team all-pro. Named the team's defensive player of the year, led the NFL with 7 interceptions. He was just all over the field, and he was everywhere the football was. Big shout out to Dennis Allen, especially not playing behind a group that created a lot of pressure. That secondary was pretty cagey, and it was led by a guy that 2 years ago most people thought was on the way out, but this year he's all pro. That is Kevin Byard.
Beau, George Pickens.
George Pickens. I love watching George Pickens. I love his energy. He is kind of crazy. Also crazy successful season with the Cowboys. The Steelers traded him to Dallas in May before the season started. And he was a very good player for the Steelers. But the highest yards receiving he had in a season was 11,000. Basically almost 1,200. Sorry, not 11,000. Almost 1,200 yards in 2023. That sure would be Macon. That'd be worthy of many awards. But in 2025 for Dallas, he had 93 catches for almost 1,500 yards, which is a pretty significant jump. And then earned his first career Pro Bowl nod and AP second team All-Pro honors. So definitely took a pretty big jump in his career and was part of that successful Cowboys offensive attack. And honestly, just really fucking fun player to watch. I think he is kind of hilarious and slightly unhinged in the best possible way. He's a fun player to watch on the field, and that's why he gets my award for the Fantasy Football Time Machine nominee.
Nate, a trio of teams not making the playoffs.
Yeah, and they left something else. Like, what if I told you in August that the Chiefs, Ravens, and Bengals will all miss the postseason, but also Buffalo will not win the AFC? It was a crazy year. And when you think about that, if I said that to you at the beginning of the season, you would probably laugh. You would laugh and you would say, who the hell, who the hell do you have winning games in the AFC? And end of the year is just one of those things that we actually did get a postseason without all those teams. Will it happen again anytime soon like this? I wonder. Are the Chiefs on the downward?
The Chiefs.
Are they on the downward hill? And are they going to be the odd man out for the next few years?
Or is this a little valley?
Or is this something? Is this the time where other teams like Jacksonville, the Pats get back in there? The Titans have a new coach. Or do they sneak in somewhere? So it's going to be interesting to see the AFC moving on forward the next couple of years.
It's all downhill from here. Do you think that's a positive or a negative connotation? It's all downhill from here.
I think it's positive.
Positive.
Yeah.
Okay.
You think a negative?
Yeah. Yeah. Like it's all downhill from here.
Yeah, but like,
Usually I think about it.
There's a great argument for it being positive.
Yeah.
I understand. Momentum and such.
yeah.
What do you mean? It's like, hey, man, like
Hey, I'm at the top of the mountain. It's only going to get worse.
memento mori, bro.
It's all downhill
The
from
better,
here.
huh?
That's right.
Uh,
And the Fantasy
Amen.
Football Time Machine Award, if you took a time machine from August until right now, you'd be most shocked by this player, performance, or team. Winner is the Chiefs, Ravens, Bengals not making the playoffs.
Good job, Nate. Good job.
Congratulations.
Those players all shocked me.
You know, I told my doctor I broke my arm in 2 places, and he told me to stop going to those places.
We should break your arm if you don't tell a joke that produces laughter.
Yeah, I'd like to create a new category called Worst Joke of Macon's Day, and that right now, that's up there. The Helen Keller one was bad, but that one was
Yeah.
pretty
You didn't like Helen Keller? But I hadn't heard that one.
I had.
Well, you didn't see it coming. Neither did she. Warning, this product contains nicotine. Nicotine is an addictive chemical. Underage sale is prohibited. There's a brand new addition to the lineup of Zone Nicotine pouches. It's jalapeno lime. A burst of citrus meets a subtle fiery kick. Now available exclusively at Daytona area Circle K stores. While you're there, take advantage of the buy one, get 4 free promotion. Offer valid February 9th through February 23rd, 2026.
And you can catch me and LeGarrette Blunt doing some great stuff with Zone down in Arizona this week at Waste Management. Check us out.
Back half of the award show. These awards were created and voted on by the Green Light Academy. Award number 10 is Best Prediction or Take. We fancy ourselves as ball knowers here at the Green Light Pod. So the next award is
I
for
can close
Best
my laptop.
Prediction or Take. We have had some good ones. Here are the runners-up.
What if I told you you could still have Joe on Sunday? What would you say? Trade for Joe Flacco. Trade for Joe Flacco. I can't get the Joe Flacco playing catch with Amari Cooper out of my head from a couple years ago. He's the ageless wonder. There is a scenario. Let me paint you a picture where all the coaches get replaced this year. But I could imagine, and it's not too far-fetched, a scenario where 2, 3, maybe 4 coaches getting replaced in this division. That's a bit of a hot take, but it's a crazy thought exercise.
And the 9-time defending Kansas City Chief, AFC West winning club, clock's gonna strike midnight here at some point.
Honestly, this is the move for me. I think this is making a strong group even more strong, and when you look at it, it makes so much sense.
All right. Nice. Hey, it's time for the
Man, we
winner.
were on fire this year, huh?
Yeah.
I wish you'd have thrown up my Thielen to Steelers take that I had. That would have been a good one in there. You
I
know,
missed that one,
that
but
worked out. I feel
a
good
lot
about
of
that one.
division winners in there too.
you know, like Seahawks win the West.
High on the Panthers, and the Seahawks too.
You had the Broncos too. You said they would be 13-4.
You got that
Sean
right.
Payton, Coach of the Year.
Yeah. And the best prediction award goes to our own Dr. Facts, Nate
New England
Powell.
Patriots. I love Mike Vrabel. I just feel like we've all been saying it and we've seen hints of it. I think Drake May is going to be a player. He can be an electric quarterback for them. They got a roster. I mean, they got Stephon Diggs. Yeah, he's coming off an injury, but if you can get production from him and help your young quarterback get more confidence throwing to a guy like that, if he's going to perform well, I just feel like they have in Mike Vrabel is a guy that kind of know how that locker room is going to be and what he's going to tolerate and what's going to be going on. And just knowing that, I feel like guys are going to be in the position to make plays.
Nate, it says here you now briefly accept the award.
I do accept the award. I am here and I accept the award. And
Would you like to
shout
thank
out-
anybody? Yeah.
Shout out to Drake May and Mike Vrabel for making me look like really great at the start of the year. I mean, they could have did what Pete Carroll did, and if I had 2 teams just make me look that bad, like it could have got grim this season. But the Pats, they kept me alive the whole year, and Drake May's play and MVP caliber play the entire season is really the big factor to thank in this equation.
Congratulations, Nate.
Thank you.
Here at the Green Light Pod, we also make mistakes occasionally. So the next award is for worst predictions or takes. Roll the runners up.
His name's Chase Young, and I'm rooting for him to be the 2025 Defensive Player of the Year. after all the hate thrown his way on this podcast.
Coach of the year.
Let me give you top bowls just for the fuck of it. Nobody's going to look back at these.
AFC West. I am going with the Las Vegas Raiders.
Unbelievable. Unbelievable.
Gino!
And do we have a video for the best?
We do.
Winner? All right, let's do it.
Give me your MVP prediction.
I'm going Jalen Hurts. I think this is the year the Eagles potentially make it all the way back to the Super Bowl again. But I feel like he's going to be at the top of the list, battling with Derrick Henry for the most touchdowns, most rushing touchdowns.
Jalen Hurts, who Nate's in the chat saying Trevor's better than him.
What
You know,
have you done for me lately?
I know you're. What have you done for me lately?
You can't honestly believe that Trevor Lawrence is better than Jalen Hurts, though, do you?
Right now, men live, women live,
mean-
numbers dope. He was, right? This
The
year?
winner
He
of
was
Best
better
and
this
Worst
year.
Takes,
It's better this year.
Nate Collins. Nate, briefly accept the award, please.
Brief.
I'll accept this award, but I'll take this on myself. Poor planning for that day and getting those picks together, because how does that even make sense? Sometimes my trolling brain it takes over like my real thoughts, and it's
Oh, we hadn't noticed that.
why would I pick Jalen Hurts to be the MVP if I'm throwing all my eggs in the basket saying that the Pats, because of Drake May, is going to the Super Bowl?
Yeah.
So you would have thought I would have been like, hey, Drake May, but I don't know. I did think that the Eagles had a chance to kind of rub the tush push in everyone's face.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, just keep it going Rikishi style. If you know about
Rikishi?
that, you know that?
Beware pink guy.
Rikishi.
You don't know who Rikishi is?
Oh.
He's a WWE wrestler.
And he rubs his ass in people's face?
That was his finisher.
Rikishi?
That was his.
Oh, I
finisher.
remember this guy.
So
He's 60 years old now.
I thought. By the way, this is random. I just see the video of a fan at a.
No.
Oh, what the fuck?
That was his finisher. The original tush push.
Oh no.
How about reading the script for, wrestling is not necessarily fake, but how about reading the script and
Seeing
seeing
that you have to be at
it's
the
a
end
tough
of that.
one.
Yeah.
It's a tough one.
No, so I just thought this year,
So anyway,
if the Eagles really got it going offensively, we would see the tush push more than ever. And if we did, like in the past,
you
I
might
thought
see
that
like
would've-
30 rushing touchdowns. Yeah.
maybe.
No need to explain, man. Many people thought that he would win the MVP.
To the person who stole my copy of Microsoft Office, I will find you. You have my word.
That's a good one.
Somebody
That
punch
joke really excelled, Macon.
Nice, Bo.
That was a
Making
good
some
one.
powerful points.
Oh, wow.
Oh.
Holy shit.
You have
Bo's
great.
ready for stand-up. Oh, man.
Bo, you have a great outlook.
All right.
Is there a reason why Bo is switching his glasses? Is he like promoting something?
Thanks for noticing, dude. Yeah. No, just a little bit within the bit. You know, we're doing the whole glasses thing. I'm kind of swapping them in and out. I want to see if you guys would pick up on it. You did. Nice. Very astute.
Well, these lights aren't bothering me like they usually do now.
Our 12th award of the evening is the NFL Meme of the Year. This year was an insane year for the NFL and had a lot of iconic internet moments. So the next award is for NFL Meme of the Year. The runners-up are Daniel Jones, Bloody Mouth. Talib Williams, grating cheese. Ben Johnson's torso,
Bear down.
6 inches short.
Ooh.
You know, never trust an atom. They make up everything. And the award for NFL Meme of the year goes to JJ McCarthy.
Yes. Totally, dude.
JJ.
Absolutely.
Isn't
Did you see the one where they made Jalen Hurts?
Yeah.
JJ McCarthy, dude.
Yeah.
That was unreal.
AI is diabolical.
But he was like mixed race.
Yeah.
It's crazy, dude.
It's like the Dave Chappelle. Oh my God.
Oh,
When he plays the white guy, it's just funny.
Our next award doesn't even have runners up. We had a runaway winner who has a lot of respect for everyone, even players or teams or coaches he wants to give constructive feedback to because he's so respectful. So the winner of the Respectful King of the Year is Chris Long.
I respect the hell out of him. I got a lot of respect for the Vikings. He's a guy I respect a lot. And I got so much respect for him. And I got a lot of respect for the Chargers. I got a lot of fucking respect for this guy. Respect. I respect the military as much as anybody. Respect. From the military. You got to respect the military.
Respect.
Very good.
I respect women, too.
Got to.
You know?
Well, it's been a full year.
I'm still looking at JJ McCarthy.
It's been a full year, Chris.
What?
Are we prepared if we run into our friend at Super Bowl
Which person?
that might beg to differ about the women?
Oh, yeah. No.
She's gonna be like,
Well, she's going to have a point because I don't think we had any female guests on this year. We had Mina on. I hope we see that person.
me too.
Good.
Me too.
By the way, that was 86 season respects. Yeah. This from the production team. Yeah. You know, you got to preface everything now because everybody's a little bitch, much like the audience. Even the athletes are like that now.
True.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I got a lot of respect for everybody.
Respect.
Respectfully, you're all little bitches.
Respectfully.
I have a reversible jacket, and I am excited to see how it turns out.
I heard you could wear it inside or outside. Try.
Our next award is the Green Light Moment of the Year Award. This award also doesn't have any runners-up. We had another runaway winner. This is given to the most memorable thing to happen to the pod this season, and no one came close to this moment. This award goes to someone who said, "Who checks the location of an Airbnb after booking an Airbnb with one bathroom for 8 dudes in Ecorse, Michigan?"
That's right.
So the winner of the Green Light Moment of the Year Award is Cowboy Reed for almost getting us killed by booking an Airbnb in Ecorse, Michigan.
No.
2 bathrooms.
Honestly, I'm glad he did. What a memory. Look at this shit.
Let's look at this door.
I don't think I've been the same since I opened that fucking crawl space.
Look at this, help. Look at the size of this fucking hole, huh? Don't know where that goes. Come on into my basement. Which is definitely haunted.
It really wasn't that bad. The part that I loved was when we left and then we got to the hotel.
Fuck that thing's shit.
I don't think I've been happier all season than when we checked into that hotel. We were giddy, dude.
That was a good hotel. You popped up from behind the bar.
Guys, yeah, dude, they had like a bar on the 3rd floor, like somebody's basement.
Calbs, the stage is yours to accept this award.
I accept this award. Great award. I'm stoked to even get an award. I'm very happy. I didn't know I was getting an award, so this is great. Yeah, to be named best moment. If that's the best moment, that's incredible.
That was very memorable. That was awesome.
That's dope.
Ecorse, Michigan.
You know, every year they add a new password rule. Uppercase, lowercase, number, symbol. You know what I'm saying? My password is now longer than most of my relationships.
Is there a safe word for these jokes so they can stop?
We're nearly
Okay.
done. Well, my ceiling isn't the best, but it's up there.
Raise the roof.
I cannot wait to,
Our
hit you with a
13th
baseball bat or something.
And perhaps final award
Knuckle.
is the best backdoor. I present myself with this award. The Backdoor Award is given to me for beating Chris and Stanford Steve in a season-long gambling competition. I may not have a kitchen. Who wrote this? Or have played in the NFL, or gone to Stanford, or been SVP's caddy. But damn it, do I know ball. So, Calbs, bring me the trophy. Oh, well, thank you. Look at this. Oh, it has my name on it and everything. Backdoor GOAT.
Wow.
Thank you.
Wow.
What?
Wow. The greatest of all time taking it backdoor.
That's not what it says.
Congratulations.
not
That's
what it
exactly
says.
what you just said. The greatest of all time.
Backdoor goat. That means he could be on the other end of it.
Greatest of all time.
He could be. You said taking it in the back door. He could be entering the back door.
Which brings me to this. I'd like to thank my family, especially my wife, Kate, for
Dynamite segue.
giving me the time necessary to come up with 60 winners over the season.
Backdoor winner.
Can we have?
Backdoor cover.
I mean,
I'd like to thank Chris, Steve, Calbs, of course, for manning the whiteboard all season long.
Oh, so that's why you felt bad. You beat him in the backdoor cover, so the award show. You're like, you know what? I'm gonna pucker Chris up.
that's what it is. Everything revolves around me, guys. Just like in your heads.
Is that really like monogram with your name on it and everything?
Yeah, it has
No.
my name on it.
He just made that up.
It says Award of Excellence and then Backdoor GOAT.
I didn't know if it was green screen or not.
No, I'm going to cherish this. This is great.
Have a beer out of it later.
There you go.
Yeah.
Or a hot
Have a
water.
beer out of it now.
When you have the beer, will you grab it with both hands to take a sip or?
Yeah.
Yeah, nice.
Pour it right into my ass.
Right into your back door.
Oh man.
Beau's talking. Nobody can hear him.
That was the best joke of the day, Macon. I give you the award for best joke of the day. That truly got a belly laugh for me. That was phenomenal.
Didn't even need a laugh.
Thank you, Bo.
Pour it right into my ass.
It's a good one.
Well, fellas, those are the awards. It's been
All
a
right.
great season. We will see you all from San Francisco. It's out in California. Any parting words, anybody?
No.
Our next rip, we're going to be live on Friday, Super Bowl preview, live from our San Francisco headquarters, presented by BetMGM. Make sure you check us out. That'll be on Friday on the YouTube channel.
So sick. Congratulations
So
to
fucking sick, dude.
all the award winners and nominees.
You're
What a terrific NFL season brought to you by, in part, this here podcast. Green Light. Thank you.
Great work. Super tight.
great job, mate.
Everybody.
Good job,
Groovy,
Macon.
baby.
Thank you, Bobo.
All right, guys. Take care.